Hello, I'm Miguel Whittle, and I'm going to be doing transitions, the J and L cut, wipe and iris, and how they affect the narrative. So I gave myself a 6 out of 10, reason being is I have used transitions before on Premiere Pro, but I've not explored a wide variety of transitions. I also wanted to take a look at famous transitions that I have not used before, and also take a look at why they are used in the first place. So to start off with the J cut and L cut. So the J cut is, to sum up, when audio from a shot is playing before the shot is shown on screen. A good example being the opening to Whiplash, where drumming is heard before the first shot is shown on screen. And then an L cut is when audio from a shot carries over to future shots. A good example being the ending to Dunkirk, where characters' dialogue is suddenly turned into narration over a montage of clips. So to create this transition, I went ahead and filmed 3 shots for each of them, and I placed the third shot's audio over the previous shot for the J cut, whilst for the L cut I placed the third shot's audio over the second and third shot. Moving on to wipe. A wipe is pretty much any time a transition uses a swipe or shape to switch to another shot. Of course, a good example being Star Wars and the films from Akira Kurosawa. It works as a visual cue to the audience that the story is moving along with also going ahead and transitioning from one location to the next very seamlessly. So to create this transition, I searched up for linear wipe on effects and playing this on the first video, and going ahead and using transition completion helped to make the transition effect look seamless, which is what the wipe effect is meant to be. Moving on to iris, it's nowadays a stylistic choice, originally meant to manually open and close the camera. It's often seen in old cartoons as a way to be the ending for these cartoons. It can also be the opening to films like the James Bond franchise with the famous gun barrel sequence. So creating this transition, I found circle and effects, and clicking on invert circle allowed for the screen to be black but the footage could still be seen within the circle, and using the stopwatch on center and radius allowed for me to be able to control both the movement as well as the size of the circle in each frame. So I gave myself for a new rating an 8 out of 10, reason being as I have learned not only new transitions but how they can best be used. I also think they were smoothly made, but I could have been more experimental and used better filming locations, which I plan to do for future learning and development. I also want to use these transitions in future group projects, as well as go ahead and take a look at more advanced aspects of them through research and tutorials. And here is the reference list. Thank you very much for watching.